You got knifed by a cat?
Yeah.
The cat's knifed people. Watch out for cats with knives and cats with axes.
Yeah.
Watch that Kipo show. It's really cute. What's up, everybody? My name is Gummy Room Jim. I figured I would just rant at my phone while I'm doing the dishes for a second because we have so much on our mind these days. I don't know about you guys. I'm just thinking a lot. I'm thinking a hell of a lot about this police state situation and how the situation in Minneapolis is getting out of control, how there's now protests and like rioting and I don't know, I feel like it's such a weird, scary time for a lot of us because a lot of us are starting to look at it and think about the fact that this could be like, this is the kind of shit that ignites like Civil War shit, right? Like isn't that the kind of like fundamental, huge, major issues that just boil to a head and shit? Like I don't want that, y'all. I don't know about you, I don't really want that. So I figured I'd just sit here and do the dishes and talk a little bit about my feelings. I've got a little bit of experience with law enforcement because I spent some time in the California State Correctional thing. I spent some time in CDCR. And, I mean, it's weird as hell because I lived in close proximity with correctional officers for 5 years of my life. And pretty much all of them until I got to the, I went to a geo prison, to a private prison where it was like kids fresh out of high school, so not all of the correctional officers really deserve to be called correctional officers. But, because like those geo private prisons, they will hire kids right out of high school to guard like full grown inmates that are, anyway, so, the main thing that I see is I see why people want to sympathize with police and why people think that they are protecting us and they are helping us and they are really just putting their lives out there for their community. But the thing is, you can't say that you're putting your life out there for your community if instead of risking your life, you're killing unarmed members of your community. So just the fact that, like, think about it. Anytime you have an interaction with someone who has a badge, especially if that person also has a gun, do you recognize the weird psychological thing that's going on there? Do you feel the strange, some of y'all have experienced the like authoritative feeling of having someone give you like authority over them or over a situation, and you understand, that's pretty addicting, and I understand as well. I just feel like, honestly, I feel like there's a state going on, like a mental state. It's kind of a collective agreement that we all have that out in our communities, there's a lot of people that really want to hurt us. They want to steal from us, and they want to rape people, and they want to kill people. But that's not, I mean, statistically, we've seen that actually none of that stuff has really gone up that much since like the 70s because, and I don't mean to just like fucking generalize statistics because obviously they waver a lot and you could isolate any one study and argue any which way. But I'm just saying, like, if you look at the whole thing as a big picture, honestly, I feel like our communities are mostly decent people that just want to fucking live their lives. A lot of us are getting real angry and real tired of having to work so hard and feeling like we're getting nothing in return. You know, it feels like we're working our asses off just to keep this same place that we have. And most of us have given up, I mean, I don't want to say most of us. I'll say I have personally already kind of gotten to the point, I'm only 33 years old, I've kind of already gotten to the point where I don't feel like there's going to be an advancement for me in the world. Because the things that I like to do don't involve collecting large amounts of money. I like to work. I like to... Actually, this is one of the things I love to do. I love washing dishes. I've been washing dishes my whole life, and I know that that's like usually like kind of looked down on as an entry-level position, and what the fuck do you know about the world because you've never been anywhere. But I've also, like, I've managed a scrap metal yard. I was a maintenance guy at a hotel for almost a full year. I mean, I've done other shit with my life. But what hope do I ever have of achieving the kind of comfort that people tell me that if I work real hard, I can strive hard enough and push hard enough to get? Look at the place that I'm in. Like, just look at this shot that you have here of my covered with my groceries thing. Ooh, I'm so grateful to have groceries, you guys. If you got groceries, kiss your lucky fucking stars, because a lot of people don't have groceries right now. But, like, look at this place. Do I look like I am going to make it in the next 10 years to a fucking mansion in Malibu with a glass fucking bottom swimming pool or something? Like, this is a delusion. And it's being fucking pushed and pushed and pushed on us, and we're just fucking eating it, man. Like, that's just my feelings on it. Maybe I'm wrong. I could totally be wrong. A lot of people, I think, feel that this whole thing is really working for them, and they've been able to advance in life. And a lot of them don't think that it came from privilege, or they acknowledge that it came from privilege, and they don't know how that privilege could ever be applied to anyone but themselves, because that's as far as they're willing to go. They're willing to say, like, oh yeah, I benefit from the privilege of this, but then they don't actually have any solution as to how to either extend that privilege or equalize the playing field. Also, $3,000 a second is a lot of money to be just siphoned out of our economy because we all love Amazon so much. And it's so deep that, like, even during all of this civil unrest and shit, I'm seeing nothing but people like, man, I gotta get on Amazon and get this shit. Like, Twitter is full of people like, my Amazon wish list and fucking Amazon, and then other people are like, oh man, I gotta fucking... There's a lot of money being raised through Twitch Prime and live streaming, which is fucking beautiful, but you know that Jeff Bezos is getting a fucking cut of that, right? Like, that's some of the $3,000 a second that he's making. Y'all. Hello? How's it going? I got 1 viewer, 2 viewers. What's up? I hope you guys are doing good, staying safe. It's a scary time right now, I think, for a lot of people. And I'm of the mind that I just want to live peacefully. I want to be good to my community. I want to help my community in any way that I can. All of them. All of the people of all the colors, all the, you know what I mean? I'm not playing that shit. I'm not doing that fucking shit anymore, because that's what they want. They want us, the people grinding our lives away to make their dreams continue to be a reality. They want us to be against each other. And if you want my personal opinion, they want us in the fucking streets right now so that we all die of a fucking virus. That's my fucking opinion. So, I had to say that out loud. I had to get that out there. This isn't really a normal video for me. I normally don't rant very much. It seems kind of fucking obvious to me, though, y'all. I mean, it does feel like a collective, almost like a fucking gaslighting. You know what I mean? Like I shouldn't have to feel like I'm crazy for thinking that this is all set up for someone else's benefit, and it's not yours, and it's not mine. If you're watching this, I don't give a fuck how much money you have in the bank. Literally, unless you're a fucking billionaire, if you're watching this, I'm talking to you. I'm fucking talking to you. So anyways, I'm gonna get these dishes made. We're gonna make some egg pie, which is gonna be dope. And yeah, that's been my rant. I hope that that's not too spooky or too snowflakey, or I hope that that's not gonna fucking gonna make anybody jump out of their seats and say, holy fuck, this can't fucking possibly be true, because